We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoán Moncada. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
Throw gets him, 2 down. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And there's 1 down now. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Fouled away. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So striding forward now with Merrifield. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. As we begin the 2nd here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ballgame. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting it, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. In is Jorge Soler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Not close. It's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Outside. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting 5th, the catcher.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Michael Franco, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. High and deep to right center. Mancini moving back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Royals leave one. Striding into the box, Danny Mendick. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Mondesi picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. From the stretch, here's the pitch. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. And that misses 1-1. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder.
Brett Phillips will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Full count. 3-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he fouls this one off. And that misses 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is all set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Here's the pitch.
Back out, 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
3-2 now. This is in the air out to right field. After it is Soler. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Next is Chicago.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Jose Abreu waits on deck. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here's Trey Mancini as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes. Abreu, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Encarnacion brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish. He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Bottom. Digging in, Anderson Miller. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate.
The batter, number 50.
With Merrifield next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. In now, Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, number 12. Jorge.
From the stretch.
Soler.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Fouled off. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Again, a 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. So striding in, Hunter Dozier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Here's a high pop-up. Dozier is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Franco has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the American League's 2nd leading vote getter at first base in fan balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And he's in there easily at 2nd with a 1-out double.
Number 66.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Boy, a big game yesterday for these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Garcia calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Stepping into the box, Anderson Miller. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. As a look, now the pitch. One and one. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. O'Hearn rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The set and the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1 to him now. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
The right fielder,
at the plate, Jorge Soler. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And he takes ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. One and one. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake. And he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A bouncer to the left side, and there's out number 2. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's hitless in 6 tries. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Now the 2-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 2 in the inning for. And up steps Salvador Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
1-2.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in, Maikel Franco. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. With the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Drew Pomeranz takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2.
I got to count 1-2.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. At the plate, Danny Mendick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Danny
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Pomeranz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff who tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Jimmy Cordero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Brett Phillips. In there, 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Smoke toward third. Moncada gloves it, and there's one away. At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So next to the plate for the Royals, Anderson Miller singled home a run in his last time up. Cordero, 28 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Line towards center field, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Leury Garcia, and he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike one. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field, and the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. A runner in scoring position with none out. 1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1 from the stretch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Grounded back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Step on the bag for 1. Emo Jimenez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Miller will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. In there, a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Trey Mancini is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this will be a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Pale-Hos have come back to tie this one up.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Down and away, ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Bouncer to the left side. Barehanded on the move. He's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on with Merrifield next to bat. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Into the box now, Hunter Dozier. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, pitcher.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him. I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
1-2. Here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Scott Barlow will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Ripped on the ground to first. Franco has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Danny Mendick. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The windup and the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Mondesi has got it, and the side is retired. Jay Spry comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 57.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made an